Hey, Theo here from Movement Theory. This week's topic, I'm going to be covering hip mobility. Having mobile hips allows us to generate more power through movement. The hips are comprised of large, hardy, dense bones, muscles, and tendons, so a lot of force can be generated from that region. If we don't use our hips the way that they're intended to be used, other muscles are going to have to compensate for the lack of functioning, which may result in pain and injuries. So to prevent pain and injuries from happening, we will begin with a release technique. For part 1 of my hip mobility series, I will be covering a gluteus medius and minimus release technique. These muscles are located on the posterior top side of the glute. Their responsibilities include internal and external hip rotation, along with stabilizing the pelvis through gait. These muscles can get overused from excessive sitting. Tension builds in that region, disrupting range of motion in the hips. Releasing these muscles will help prevent low back pain, buttock pain, and hip pain. For this release, I'm going to be using a lacrosse ball. Drop to the ground and place your elbow and that same side of your thigh flat on the ground. You can flex your hips so that knee is in front of your chest and meet both of your feet together. Now I'm going to place this lacrosse ball directly underneath that gluteus medius minimus region. So I'm going to use the lacrosse ball and I'm going to apply all of my weight so it's directly on top of that lacrosse ball. Rock your pelvis back and forth to further identify any sensitive areas. Those are your trigger points. Think of these areas as knots or balls of tension that are restricting your movement. We need to apply pressure to these areas to break apart the tissue and restore it back to its natural length. The elbow should be used to support your body, as most of your weight should be placed on the ball. Stay on each spot for 30 seconds to as much as a couple minutes, depending on the level of dysfunction. The gluteus minimus and medius muscles are designed to be supporting muscles of the gluteus maximus. When these muscles become overused or tight, they will start to take away from the gluteus maximus functioning. Now, your gluteus maximus is your powerhouse muscle, so we definitely don't want to take away from its responsibilities. Check out my TFL release and IT band release videos at movementtheory.com. Those muscles can contribute to tension within the gluteus medius and minimus muscles. Thanks for watching this video. Please like it and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned.